Forge, I think it's a higher level.
Warforged.
Yeah, they're like 14 more stamina, 10 more strength, 4 more armor.
Some people are just masochistic.
Who is?
Huh?
Who is?
People that actually want to see what mapping is like. Like, I mean, responsible mapping. Oh, for fuck's sake. Basically, I need to make it... Look. Every slider start on the first and third white tick has to be 60% volume. Every slider start on every second and fourth white tick has to be 75% volume. Every slider end has to be 40% volume, and every other object has to be 50% volume. And I have to do all of this by hand for like minutes and minutes on end. It's fucking awful.
175 gold. Thank you.
It is fucking awful, let me tell you that.
Yeah, I noticed.
And all of this I need to do... Look, Alva, the thing is, for every single section I need to scroll here, click this, click that, click this, then go here and do that.
You can't do it manually, can't you do it like, do a search and replace in the actual mapping file?
What?
Isn't there a text file that creates that?
Do you want to see the text file?
Yeah.
Look, this is what the map looks like in the text file.
Yeah, can you identify the steps?
Well, I can. This is the millisecond amount, this is the multiplier for slider speed, and this is the hit volume, and these are the samples. But it's like... And I didn't even do hit sounds yet, I'm just doing volumes. And this is just one section. It's just so fucked up.
Yeah, that's it.
On to Karakal.
Item feast, indicator now.
This is so fucked up. It's not even funny.
Gamora!
It was needless.
Armor level 630.
Grill, you're confusing people.
What?
I don't know. Perchance you may or might not be. If anybody actually gives enough fucks to click that shit.
Yeah,
Should be meant.
a better hammer. Nice.
Oh, can I put this there? Oh god, why? Why am I doing this to myself? I'm not masochistic, I just want to make professional work happen here. I just kind of want to, yeah. You know, I don't want to make mediocre craft. I want everything to be intentional, and that's why if you make everything intentional, then it takes a lot of time, and then it's... yeah. Yeah, you get it, huh? Good. Took... Is this? No, this is not.
Okay.
Talk. And this needs to be this.
Ooh, look at their shield and weapon now. They were like tiny before, now they're actually cool.
Fair enough. World of Warcraft. Thank you very much. Reminds me, I didn't do my daily World of Warcraft things yet. Which I shall now do within like a few seconds, which will make noises, basically just for passive gold gain. Talk. Oh look. It's the quest where you clean the toilet. You can punish your follower by putting them to clean the toilet. It's fucking stupid. Actually, let me just do my entire screen. That's much easier. Because then people would actually understand when I'm going into WoW. Because that is something I need to do. Rather than just my cursor flying randomly across the Yosu screen. In which case, yeah, that could look kind of confusing. Monies and monies and monies and monies and monies and not yet, and okay, we're done with that. Thank you very much. Okay, onwards. Is this 60%? This is 60%.
Reinforced armor enhancement? No.
What did you... Yeah, that's not very productive.
What?
I don't know. What's with your armor enhancements?
What are you talking about?
You're talking about armor enhancements and I can't even listen to what you're saying because I'm currently doing mappy things. Which you know.
Gammon.
Gammon will save
I
us.
Can now, I can now be Gammon, save us.
Yeah.
Apparently. Yeah.
Be Gammon and save us. Wait,
And I got a
30%?
fruit basket.
What's this for? This is not supposed to
Fruit
be there.
basket. Throw a piece of fruit at the target, completely destroying the fruit.
That's not productive. Alpha, I'm trying to be like remotely consistent with what I'm doing. You're confusing me, and not just me, probably.
Look, I'm an undead Tauren with a rune forged.
You're not an
whatever there
undead
is.
Tauren, you just have blue glowing contact lenses.
Shut up, I'm a Tauren.
That's not how it works.
Josh, I'm crushing my horse. This looks fucking stupid.
That's like in this, the DK start zone. Take a Tauren and do like the quest where you steal the ponies and take the smallest one possible.
Yeah.
That was a fucking stupid quest.
It was.
Talk, do this, do that. Very exciting.
So they actually have quests.
Why are you telling me this? You're not helping.
Foundry.
Go talk to yourself.
I am talking to myself.
It's not very good.
Ever bloom up a lucky spider and a barrel of ground.
It's not a good sign, you know that.
Mm.
50. Oh, actually, no, I don't want 50 there.
I prefer to polish anything.
You mean the Morose one?
Yeah, I turn naked.
Well, near naked. Anyway.
I still have my sword.
You know you're on the internet right now, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, so that's why you're spasting out. Fucking terrible.
You can be terrible.
Sure, but I won't do it on podcasts.
I should show my tits on the internet.
I'm trying to be productive here. Because I was actually asked to be.
Okay. Try to be productive then.
You're the one that insists I have fans.
You have fans.
See, then let me do my shit.
I have a fan in the whatever it is. The sofa.
Sometimes I'm tempted to tell you to kill yourself. Okay. You're fucking obnoxious.
I am.
Oh.
So what?
This is like the least pleasuring experience I've had in a while. Spend a lot of time on very precise timing stamps and like stupid volume shits for every single condition.
I have to do when I work, basically. Repeating the same thing over and over again.
Kind of?
You know, I made search and replace scripts to do that in my work.
Yeah.
I could do a bash script that replaces, like, if you can identify each timing thingy in that file, you can do a search and replace, and you can do a script that does it for you.
Yeah, I'd like to have like a script where I can adjust per section between the bookmarks which volume I want the slider ends to be. Would make the slider ends always be half the volume of the slider starts.
Yeah.
That would be pretty nice.
As long as you can identify the actual timing thing in the file, then it should be no problem. Sublime text. I think it's just called Sublime text. It's a text editor. It's really good.
Why should I get a text editor?
Because the text editor is really good.
I don't need to edit text, I need to shove things on a grid. It's slightly different. Yeah.
Same shit.
No.
File.
Huh?
Same shit.
Yeah, try to map something from a text file. That would be fucking awful.
I changed the fucking issue handling system from a text file because built-in editor was terrible.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to work with coordinates all the time rather than just putting things in place, but then you would need to know like exactly how the Bezier graphs work perfectly and everything in order to make a slider so it would look like shit.
Yeah, I know.
Let's face it, people don't do that, and I wouldn't do that.
Might not work. I don't know.
Yeah, stop trying to compare your work to mine. Mine is much more like hard to do and pays less, like 998% less.
I keep thinking mine's more important, but
Oh, that's not something you tell to people.
the thing is, the less important your work is, the more you can get paid for it. That's usually how it is. I mean, look.
Yeah, but I'm not getting paid at all.
Look at the football players in this world.
Fair point.
Yeah, at least in this dimension.
Well, thing is, I'd rather say the more attention your job gets, the more you can get paid for stupid shit. Such as opening loot crates on CSGO or whatever that shit is called.
Oh yeah, that one.
You can make a living off of that and let people give you the money to get those things as well because they want to see those reactions, right?
It feels like there's only people that doesn't have friends who
Asimov, Asimov, something Swedish, Asimov.
what?
I'm quoting that shitty video that I was referencing just now.
I see.
Okay, now that I managed to spend like half an hour on these fucking timestamps for the how many seconds of this song? 15 seconds, 20 minutes time spent, like somehow, just for the timestamps. The mapping itself takes like half an hour. Hang on, kill me.
This group was a lot better, by the way. You can actually do damage.
What achievement was that?
Magnets, how do they work?
What does it do?
Defeat him before he does his cacophony thing four times.
Huh. Basically speed kill.
Basically speed kill.
Oh god. And this, dear people, is why I cannot make a map in one piece anymore, because I'm trying to make all these volumes fit. Oh god. Okay. Remember what I just said a few seconds ago? I might have to do the entire thing for this section as well. Yeah, I'll probably have to do that for the weekend. Look at all these green sections. Oh, also this. Okay, it's better, even though it's under 4 whistles. But yeah, more fun times. Actually, do I want to do this? Yeah, and this section doesn't feel that important. Maybe I'm gonna do that later. Maybe. Maybe. I just want a program for this.
That would be nice.
That would be really nice. I'm probably going to die over this. Okay. Also, the problem is the rhythm repeats a lot. Which, well, that is usually how it goes with songs. Okay, to the left.
Fuck.
What's up, girl?
I was stunned when this guy smashed me.
That's usually what it does. It startles you slightly when somebody hits you on the head.
No, I was like rooted in place, and then he was gonna do the smash, you know, the area smash in front of it.
Who is that?
Ogre popping. It's Paprox, right?
I asked who, not what. Why are people actually clicking this?
Is anybody actually watching?
Yeah, like 9 people. I don't understand it either. I was gonna check whether somebody posted this in places, but then again, why would they do that? Should I do that?
Ask somebody else to post it. I mean,
I could post it on Reddit, and then I get famous, and then I can have people buy me food, and it's like super good, and yeah.
Nice.
Oh god. Yeah, that was very productive. Yeah, but no, I was actually asked to do that once, I think, after the other map got ranked, but it's like, eh. Also, I've gotten way too pedantic about my spacing lately.
Like it has to be exact every time?
Well, like, you see Avo.
Yeah, hold on. Explain to me without showing.
Okay, now that the follow points are shown in the editor mode, which means the points between the objects, I am trying to make it so that every object has the same distance to the follow point, like that the follow points between two objects have the same distance to both objects, because the distance to the first object is always going to be the same, but to the second one it is not going to be.
Okay.
Because it doesn't really scale, but it's like every 30, 40 pixels or something there is a follow point. Which is like not very good. It's,
doesn't matter that much. I know you're a perfectionist, but
it can matter a lot, okay?
okay.
It looks really clean if you do it properly, and I like clean things. That's why I don't wash the kitchen.
Makes perfect sense.
I know, right? Huh?
I still have a headache.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's bad, but what do you do?
I don't know.
What do you do when you dance all night?
You don't quote bad songs, that's usually what you do.
What song did I quote?
Nothing.
If it was a song I quoted, I didn't know it.
Yeah,
I
good.
don't know the song.
Go ahead. Just be glad you didn't notice, because otherwise I would have probably like had to do something. How much distance is this? 2.11, and this is like not enough. So it's like, yeah, that should be enough now. No, actually. Ah! Fucking confusing. Chuck that there. Do I down snap? Why not? Why not? This is also fucking stupid. Still locates with the last of the three things, because I mean my distance snap is 1.1 and it makes it 0.92 because it keeps thinking I want to use the third, like move the third object. So you need to do that manually, which is dumb as shit. I mean you can. Huh?
I wish I understood.
Yeah, if you actually looked at it, then you would probably understand.
Maybe.
That's how it goes with a lot of things. Tick tock, tick this much, tick that much. Do we want to do this or do we want to do that? We probably want to do that, so we need to do this. And take the distance to that, and then we take this, and then we put it onto that. And then we know where to put this so that it's consistent and not fucking stupid. Which I don't know how to make that any more efficient in terms of workflow, but it still takes a lot of time. You have to do it all the time. You're not even watching, don't say that.
I hear. Is that better?
I hear and like pretend to understand.
Okay.
Oh god. What was that? My life for iron?
My wife for hire.
No.
My wife for hire in mapping things.
Go fuck yourself.
Okay, you're not my wife.
Same thing.
Who knows?
My cohabitant and current partner, and presumably for at least a whole while after this. For hire? That sounds less impressive.
Yeah.
I would argue.
With my wife for hire, it sounds more fun.
Yeah. This sounds slightly more impactful and crisp.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, I'm glad I managed to stop myself from making a bad reference. Oh, okay. Okay, so we want to use circles here because drum says yes. So we do what the drum tells us to. Because we are mappers, and by we I mean me. And as a mapper, you're not an original artist. You're kind of obligated to do what you can to make the song work.
So fuck the beast.
Yeah, fuck it. Bestiality.
Nobody does like 5-second fears, and that's, you know, loss of character control is rarely fun.
Yeah, but non-fun things are needed to stretch out the fun things to be more fun. It's like you're expecting every single raid encounter to be absolutely glorious, in which case, well, I guess you're gonna be disappointed. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay. In theory, the same pattern works. So we want to scale that. Want to scale that by how much? I want to scale that so that the follow points still fit. So I don't really know. We don't want to rotate that just yet. 2.5, 2.8 maybe. Actually. That should be pretty perfect. Okay, let's just not do super weird decimals. Let's just do 1.3. Sometimes that's better. Sometimes. This works. Probably not that rotated though. 5. Then like that. Here. Okay, another 3. I know this doesn't make a whole lot of visual difference, and like if you actually play it in game, but it's like, yeah. I'm not looking at it in game right now, and I'd rather have people who actually take their time to look at it to see what I'm doing. So. Actually, but why not like this? It's much more interesting. And now comes the part where we do the volumes, which is what everybody likes, because it is the most interesting part about mapping. No, it isn't. Well, it actually is interesting to think about, but that's where it ends. It's interesting to think about it. Doing it is pretty repetitive. Like really repetitive. 45, I think it's 45, yeah, 45. We take 75 for the big things, and 45 for the rest, and 60 for the semi-big fuck. And then we take increased ones for the end of every combo, because like the drum beats, and then we... Sometimes I wish I wasn't thinking as much. I just wish it would be much easier.
Yeah, dumb blondes. I think they're happier.
Who?
Dumb blondes. I think they're happier in general because they don't have to think about things.
Wow, that's hair colorist.
Yeah, I know. Also, I'm fighting. I think I'm fighting Syndragosa again. I'm pretty sure it's Syndragosa I'm fighting again.
Oh god, that whore. Yeah, fuck that horse voice.
Fairly annoying, yeah.
Why are people watching this? Why are they not talking to me? That's the most important part.
They're not saying anything?
Well, I mean, it's not like it really mattered that much. It's more like, I guess if they only just want to see what I'm doing, then it's fine. And it's like, personally speaking...
Is there a lot of things they could say?
I don't know. If they had any questions, they could say that. Alright, am I using
I know
those?
the only questions they have for you. Can you map this for me?
Go kill yourself.
That is usually what they ask though.
That's not quite accurate, actually.
Okay, fine.
Okay, fine.
I know a few other questions.
Like what?
What else do they usually ask?
Okay, let's do it like this then.
They ask stupid questions.
Who? Are you telling me the few people that actually sometimes maybe watch my stream are stupid? You know what's stupid? Your hair.
Thank you.
No problem. Actually, I like it.
Nobody has died in this fight yet. I think it's a new record.
Me too.
And
Very eloquent.
okay, please tell me you have the knife. No, you don't. Okay, where the fuck do I get the knife?
Maybe you should look at the map.
I did.
No, you're not looking at the map. You keep doing your dungeon quests and then complain that you don't have the item that you wanted at the end.
Okay, seriously, the dungeon map is fucking stupid. It never ever seems to...
In that dungeon, it's fucking stupid, but in the rest, it's pretty accurate most of the time. It is.
Maybe where's the fucking knife? Finkel's and Skinner. Okay, says it's there.
You should have that thing to begin with, because like in the phase that the boss does the spinny thing, you basically get 300, like free 100,000 damage on it. It's like, yeah. Do I actually want the whistles here? I don't suppose I do. I just want very high volume slammy claps. And by slammy claps, I mean, what is it called? Is it snare? Is it the snare that the hit normal does? I think it's a snare. Basically, you don't need to use a clap most of the time. Like most people keep using a clap on every 2-1 beat, like second white beat. The small ones.
There it is.
Because it's like the clap makes it sound stronger, but it also adds a sound that most of the time doesn't really fit. And it's like if you want to get around that, you can just use like 20 to 30% more volume on the hit normal, because that's basically a clap, but it doesn't add an extra head sound. Like this song has snares and a lot of strong ones, and it's like if I use a clap, it just sounds so stupid, because then it's like, Ava, it's like, this is a metal song, let's do this. That's what would happen if I had a clap.
It works on one. What's the name of it? We will rock you. It has claps.
Well, yeah, but that's a fucking slow song, and that's actually... Yeah, and it's actually planned like that. You can't do that on power metal. Most of the time you can't. In some phases you actually can do that. Like, for DragonForce songs, there would be like Soldiers of the Wasteland and... No, 2-1 beats. 2-1 beats would be this.
Yeah, but I keep thinking... Never mind.
That's what 2-1 beat is. In this case.
Oh yeah, he's in the fucking basement.
What are you talking about?
Aurelius. He's in the fucking basement every time.
Well, yeah, some people just don't want to see the light of the day.
Fucking dwarf.
Oh yeah, I should probably shorten this slightly and one more follow point. Or would how many is it? 6.
Yeah, let's do that. See if I get a better build. Crit multi-strike instead of.
Does this snap do well in this?
Ooh, and the socket. Crit multi-strike instead of haste master.
Alva, shut up!
Josh.
Alva!
This is actually better.
Why is there police outside?
Well,
Or ambulance cars?
to hunt bad guys.
Well, I guess we better get the fuck out of here, then.
They're out for you.
They're out for me. For like, repeated offense against mapper spirit, or whatever you would call it. By trying to force my style onto them. That translates to trying to make them actually give reasons for what they're doing. Because, you know, people can't just, like, they can't do something and justify it. That would be too much. Okay, fine. Plants. We do this and this. Fuck those shortcuts. Does this help? Oh yeah, it does. Oh god. Now comes the fun part. Oh god, why?
Every time you sound like here comes the fun part, it sounds like you're in pain.
I am in pain. Because when I say fun part, it means I have to spend like 20 minutes on putting just green Cody sections. It's not very fun. But it sounds good, so I have to do it. Like, not saying it. Saying it doesn't sound good, but like, what sounds good is the effect of when I put those lines there.
Come on, get me gold.
Crowman. My favorite follower. Also, if anybody would happen to have any sort of comment on the map that I'm currently mapping, feel free to post it in the chat and I will definitely listen to what you are trying to say. In other words, I will actually look at it. It's just, if you actually want me, like, want to tell me that something's wrong, please give me a reason. Because otherwise it's pretty much like opinion clashing. And,
6 hours. Fuck, Adrian.
huh?
All the quests I have right now are like, shortest one is 6 hours.
Yeah, well, either do it or just wait.
No, it means I don't have to worry about the rest of those.
Ow.
Is it worth getting wrecked with Arakoa?
I don't suppose so, because the bird people always look ugly and your reputation is not worth anything in this expansion anyway.
I never understood that reputation thing.
Either how, regarding the question of how much of time I spent on this, I am not sure, probably around 4 hours. Which is fucking disgusting, like that's extremely slow compared to what else I've done. No, I don't have, like I didn't map every DragonForce song, I did map a few. But like, let's face it, most of them really suck ass. Like this one is pretty shit. At least I think so. Other people actually like it, but it's like, it's not very good. It has really nice parts of it, but it's like, I'm not very confident in my pre-2013 mapping, let's put it like that. Because I wasn't really thinking about what I was doing back then, I was just putting down circles. I mean, by now I don't really have to actively think about what I'm doing either, but it's like, I spent enough time thinking about it to actually internalize what I think makes sense. And regarding the ranked / improved versions, there was one from like 2008 from, I don't know, Puffles or something, I don't know, which is Through the Fire and Flames, and then Lesio ranked 3, Cry for Eternity, Through the Fire and Flames, and Revolution Death Squad. I mean, I mapped all of those at some point as well, but like, really bad offline maps. Actually, I uploaded them at some point in time, and all of those that I left online, like this one, Soldiers of the Wasteland, that's an absolutely disgusting map. I mean, the song's nice, and at the time I found it nice and everything. It was like, blah. It's really not, like, I mean, it doesn't necessarily play like dumb shit unless you actually want to click to the rhythm, in which case, well, yeah. I would say it has a lot of active passive hit sounding issues, but most people probably don't know what that means. So there's that. So I'm basically, the only 3 that I actually mapped seriously, I guess, would be Fallen World, which is okay, but it's not particularly good because it's in 2012. Then Heroes of Our Time in 2013, which got ranked in 2014 because that's fucking annoying to add modders for. Also, it's a pretty iconic map. And then,
Are you gonna have your breakfast?
no. I'd like new tea though. New tea, one that doesn't.
How the fuck do you make
My talents lie in other things.
Obviously.
And yeah, and then there's Last Journey Home, which is the most recent one. I mapped that one like a year ago and it just got ranked recently. It's like, it's so hard to get things ranked. Sometimes, anyway. For me, anyway. Then again, I don't socialize that much anymore. Flower pot! By flower pot, we're talking of this kind of a mug. Anyway, I'm currently mapping Cry Thunder, which is this one. I think it says that on the top left. No, it doesn't capture the Windows frame. So this is Cry Thunder, which is a 130 BPM song, but it doesn't really make any difference because it's mapped on 1/6, which means it's basically 200 BPMs with a slower bass line. And I'm talking quite quickly. Also, should I post this stream link someplace or something? Do you think that interests more people? I don't think it would, but apparently it does interest at least a few people. And originally I'm from Germany, but I've moved to Sweden with my girlfriend that is currently in the kitchen 2 months ago. So that is that. I need more volume on this. Okay, this one's 60. These are going to be 45. This is going to be 60. Is that 60? Okay, that's 60. Does this work? Does this work? Yeah, this actually does work. How creative. Wait. Use current time, thank you. Oh. Okay, fair enough. Like this now. New DragonForce map, hype. It's I mean, the concept is pretty hypey, but let's face it, mapping it takes a while. It takes a long time. Like a long time. Can't somebody of you post that on Reddit? I don't want to do this, because then it's like you're promoting yourself. What kind of a scumlord are you? I mean, I guess I am promoting myself.
What? They don't need more tanks?
What? What?
All of a sudden they don't need more tanks.
Whoa, you're still gonna get a pretty fast queue. It's just there's other people that
Yeah,
play
I
tanks
know.
now.
Just, you know.
How do I pronounce that name? Void. I could pronounce it Voidy, or I could pronounce it Void. Which would be like more animu. Animu. Also, what is really annoying when mapping these is, well, yeah, it's Cry Thunder. But what is really annoying when mapping long songs, or songs in which you go like, or maps in which you go like so many volume sections all the time, is that you do it section by section, then it's always like you lose the mapping flow for a bit. And it's like, you need some time to get into it again, because it's like you're mapping and then you're doing the settings, then you're mapping and then you're doing the settings. Which is slightly annoying. I may add that. Also, yeah, I did map a bit of it until like here before. That was like in 2013. Which is not entirely bad, but it's pretty annoying. Also, look at how few volume sections I was using. Like, this is so little volume sections. Like, so that's like maybe 10 for everything I did. Now I'm using, how many lines is this? A lot. That's a lot. It's probably over 200. Hello, frozen clot person. Which I presume is German. I don't know why I'm presuming that, but it's just a feeling I get. Don't mind it, don't take it personally. That makes it sound like an insult. Hey, Alva. I just insulted German people without meaning to. For once.
I think it's your subconscious acting up again.
It's my subconscious racism. And it's the people of my own country. Give me a... Do I have a fedora or something?
Fedora?
Yeah, I need a fedora so I can tip it when I said something.
Does that count?
That doesn't count. I guess I can do the roll down here. To be honest, I don't know what I'm supposed to map at this point. Like at this point specifically, but I think the roll down probably works. Cause you then get... Like either I could map a slider that goes all the way over here, which wouldn't have the right amount of impact because it just keeps the flow direction that the previous ones had, and it doesn't make sense since it's a new pattern and section. So I think I can draw the most attention by doing this roll down slider to the bottom right, because basically you catch it around here and then you need to go back for a little bit, and that's pretty much the most pressuring you can do. Yeah, flow catching. We're talking about that in 2015. I know, I'm yeah. How do I want it though? I mean, alternatively, I could put the circle like here or somewhere. Which wouldn't necessarily be too bad because then I get the snap back. Like then I have the snap on the beat rather than on the whole part of the note. Let's just go with this for now. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can do it like that. No, I'm not a lady boy. Though that's actually what some people call being trans, but that's not really what it is. For any further explanation, feel free to consult my user page at osu.ppy.sh/u/wait 579428 and scroll down to the very bottom, as I have formerly worded this pretty explanatorily and thoroughly before. Sure, the documents that are quoted in this section of my user page are from 2013, henceforth they may not be the most eloquently worded, but they sure get across the message. Do they not? I can't take those questions seriously.
User are weird, son.
Huh?
User are weird, son.
Oh, that's mean. It's actually really rude to say. Okay. Yeah. Better be sorry. Actually, what's the distance between those? Can I use that? I could potentially use this. Yeah, that works better. That works better for the roll down. That works better. I'm good at this game.
I see.
Don't take it too seriously. Okay, I'm just going to ignore the part where I'm supposed to make those objects have consistent volume for now. Just going to continue the thing where I do that later, because it's fucking annoying. Otherwise, this is going to take me an hour to finish one section just with the objects. Whoa, did you just call me a human being, you fucking cis scum? I feel like that's
going to make you a lot of followers, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really going to get me a lot of internet following. No, but like, that's somehow what I feel like people are expecting me to say. When they don't understand, it's like, I don't really mind if they don't understand. It's just, as long as I don't mind listening.
Weird.
Not to my ironic comments, so that you can ignore those. But like, to what I actually mean. Yeah. Where's the flower pot?
Oh,
Give me the flower pot!
fine. Be here in a moment.
That's okay, you don't have to stress yourself. Don't stress yourself. Ja, sehr gut. Weitermachen.
Alright.
Fuck German. I shouldn't do that. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, I'm not forcing you.
Huh?
I'm not forcing you.
Well, yeah, you're not forcing me, but it's like, I don't know, like, just... If I fuck up, I kind of make fun of myself. It's just, I guess, like, kind of my way of getting better. Chunk. Can I do that there? Where's it better? Somewhere around here, probably. Or I could do it down here. That is actually not too bad. It's just a little cluttered. But it allows me to do it like over here. And then I can do this. Just like tuck. Take this, take that, put it on there, and then we have the consistent distance. Which sure, it appears like it's longer distance sometimes, but like... I don't suppose my genital situation is any of your business, and, you know, asking people that kind of dumb shit is going to get you blocked.
Oh wow,
I'm
one of those people then.
Well, thing is, I understand that they're curious, but it's like it really doesn't matter. So it's like, I'm not going to block them instantly unless it becomes like an entire chat thing.
Yeah.
Because, well, I understand. Like, when I first heard the word, I was also like, what the fuck? So it's not like I'm always going to be super judgmental about it. It's just like, really?
Yeah, it reminds me, I got that question again yesterday.
Does it matter?
No,
See?
but, you know, it's kind of annoying.
It is!
It's like, are you gonna go all the way?
If somebody was actually running at you and screaming that, it would actually be humorous.
Wait! Don't get rid of it yet!
Wait, don't leave yet. I need to ask you something really important.
Not really. I need to ask your dick something really important.
You're confusing me. You're really confusing sometimes.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, no.
Perfectly understandable.
Fair enough.
Funny how they express things.
It's really important though.
Yeah, I have to know.
I must know, for the sake of my own sexuality, as to which genitals you come with equipped right now.
Yeah, I might
Currently.
be gay.
I may be gay for you.
In general, people worry way too much about that.
Also, I'm way too honest in answering those questions.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, it's not a bad thing to ask, it's just like, please don't ask it multiple times.
Oh wow.
Huh?
No, it's an idiot. Hunter? You know.
Oh, fuck hunters.
Exactly my point.
My point exactly.
Maybe that side's. I'm not a native speaker.
Neither am I. Your point is invalid. Okay, this slider should work. Fucking annoying.
And I was supposed to make you tea.
Yeah, give me the tea. I'm only like this because I'm currently doing something. Just to clarify that, I'm usually actually pretty like insistent on helping people out with something. Why am I justifying myself?
What?
Why am I justifying myself in front of the internet? It doesn't make sense.
You're gonna have to add this sugar yourself because I don't know how much you need. Probably a fuck ton, as usual.
A dick ton of sugar. Why am I using this word when No, this doesn't work here. Does it work like this? That just feels too static. I do indeed have a massively throbbing, erect and hot dick. Sometimes, sadly, and I'd like to get rid of it. As I said before, and as is pretty clear, specifically if you have read my user page or the documents attached to it. Get it? Because it's fuck. But yeah, that is my like voice for answering relatively stupid questions. What?
You sound ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm supposed to.
Just saying.
Just saying, man. Just saying. Don't get mad at me. Just saying.
Just saying.
Yeah, I would argue people would be more interested in napping when they click on my stream as well, but it's like, did I just hear the word? Did I just hear dicks? That's pretty much what people appear to be like. I mean, I'm not against dicks. It's just I'd rather not have one. It's not like I hate them. They're weird. They're really weird, but they're not bad. Somebody stop me. I'm making this sound so bad.
These people suck.
Stop flaming your dungeon group when they don't hear you. Stop talking behind people's backs. It's very impolite, as you would say. Okay, 1.5. Oh no, wait, actually.
Oh, fucking. Oh.
Okay, that is what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. Sliders. I'm not. Also, there's a pretty stupid reason to click on the stream. Take this there. I got ideas. Punk. People don't know how hormones work. They've never went through puberty yet, so time out.
You don't know how what work?
People saying like implying I must obviously be scamming people for donations because like I said I would need financial support for hormones back in the day, which I did need and which I only got from my friends and not from stream viewers. So that is that firstly. Secondly, then they're complaining that I still look like a guy, whatever. Or sound like one because they don't know how hormones work. And obviously, well, you didn't turn into a muscly, manly man after 2 months. Usually puberty in normal people takes about 3 to 7 years. Like 3 years to show anything really. So it's like, what the fuck? Do you even biology classes? Do you even school? I mean, I'm okay. I can just time out. It's just annoying. I don't mind answering questions once or twice, so to speak. But it's like, once you make insisting comments after I've already told you, yeah, go fuck yourself.
Very eloquent.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at that. Which is why I am indeed. Attention whore. You want to know about timing? Okay. Perfectly. Okay, so I'm just going to take like a little bit of a timeout for like timing something. Get it? Timer for timing something? But yeah, let's take this song for example. Because it's pretty clear. Wipe all of those and put like this thing. Okay, we're starting with the timing like from the very start right now. I wasn't being serious. I gave them the moderation thing while I said that. It's just like you could have sent me a forum PM, I think. I don't know. I'm just kind of making fun of people sometimes, and myself. So either way, first part is finding an offset in timing, which should be somewhere around here, because we hear the first sound is here. We put an object there. Usually we want to use a high volume normal sample for that, so that's pretty audible. Okay, this object is slightly late. like you want to just generally try get remotely close to the first sound of the like the main melody for finding an offset, and then you put the timing point there. Like just put the point there, ignore the BPM for now. What you do then is you listen to it on 25%, see if it falls onto the first beat, which in this case is slightly late, so we're just going to reduce that by like 12 ms or something. And that sounds pretty spot on. So that's what you do. Timing doesn't usually take a lot of patience unless the song has many layers or the drum layers, which is a lot. And then you want to start tapping by pressing the T button on the main beat. I admit this intro is not the best thing to do that with, but now it's pretty clear. Because this song is pretty easily structured. So basically, you now have a vague BPM, and simply because we know this song is electronically made, like an FL Studio or something, or Reason, or any other music editing program, people are very unlikely to use decimal BPMs. So we just round it to the nearest full number, and there you have that. Also, tapping kind of fucks with the offset in this, so it's like, whatever. But yeah, now it falls perfectly onto the like metronome, and rather the voice falls perfectly onto the metronome, and so do the beats, so you know you're correct. And that's how you can time. I'm not saying this is the optimal way, this is just the quick do-it-yourself if you can, like, or don't want to really look into things right now way. I haven't really done any other way myself. That was just always okay with this one, but I never did multi-BPM songs, so I can't really tell. I did time a few compilations once, but no, that's all of it. Never did more than that. And yeah. Makes sense, right? Hopefully. Okay, back to this shit. Oh yeah, and I need more sound. Now, in this case, I want to use similar spacing to these three, because the sound pattern is repeating. Like, I'm going to turn this like halfway into a tutoring session, I guess. Because like, you have two strong vocals, 1 and 2, pom pom. Then here you have rising guitar beats on 3, 4, and 5. And because, well, it is the same guitar beat, but it's like, since it's 3 times, it feels pretty strong in contrast to the vocals. Like, it feels stronger the more it happens. At least to me it does. So that is why I use increasing spacing here, since it works acceleratingly. Otherwise you would just have a very static game feeling and everything, and it would just be, yeah, it would just be really annoying. Then 5 and 6 go back into the 2 strong vocal thing, for which case we just use bigger spaced sliders. In this case, slider leniency can be slightly abused on this one, and I could draw this, like, just to visualize it. Actually, let me do that. There. Yeah, fuck the German. But anyway, these sliders 1 and 2 have a 3.02 spacing between them. Now these 5 and 6 have 3.5 between them, and I will show you why that is. Which is, we all know slider balls have this radius. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. slider balls have this certain radius, which means this slider you could just go here, like you could just go to here, not that color, let's use green. You could just move this bit, this little bit here, and then directly go upwards there. Well, this is a hypothetical scenario and nobody's going to play it just this little, but like people are usually going to play it like this far. They're not going to entirely complete it up to here, but they will snap out of it and go up here, which means they basically get more time for the jump because they do not have to complete the slider entirely. So that's why you want to slightly increase the spacing to the next one. Not a whole lot, because it's still supposed to be similar, but it's like, that's how I personally counteract that. Let's just take these and check whether that works. And it does work. Actually, I can do this again. Take this over there, even though it is pretty unoriginal. Do not copy. Do not copy the copy. But like in this case, it pretty much fits because the vocal pattern stays intact. Okay. Since timeouts don't seem to work with certain people, we can play the other game.
They're being mean.
They're just being stupid.
Stupid.
Extremely dumb level of stupid. Okay. Another one. Since vocal pattern stays intact, we might as well try this. I'm not sure if it's going to be the optimal solution, to be fair. Like, I'm not sure whether I want to move this over here somewhere or down here. But I think I want to make it like a double loop thing, where you just basically go back to the previous location. But not exactly. Not exactly the previous location, like down there again. The problem is with this, I want to keep the distance with the follow points properly, and I'd rather avoid overlaps. Also, I kind of want to make the slider blanket each other, so I should move this down here. I guess it works. How do you even measure delay on streams? Oh yeah, also I ticked the box thingy that is supposed to lower your input, like stream delay. Oops, I'm still on screen recording. Yeah, I don't need to use stream recording. Why do I have 45 viewers? Alpha, help me.
What?
Help me, people are giving me attention on the internet.
What do you mean?
I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
People are giving me attention, not the internet. What?
No, on the internet.
Why?
I don't understand it either. They're confusing me. Slightly. It's not like it was a bad thing, it's just it's pretty unexpected. Do I want to make this symmetric? I could make it this way. Like this. Yeah, why not? Why not do it like this? Chuck, chuck. Is this what I want? No, this is not what I want. I think this is supposed to be what I want. Yeah, this is what I wanted. I guess I'm supposed to stock up on moderation stuff now, am I not? Oh my god, there's a virus in the chat! Take cover, it's probably a Trojan or something. Take cover is gonna ruin your entire PC. Oh my god. Well, then again, Reddit tends to not be that trustworthy in some places. But that is another issue. Where is the milk? Bitch, where is the milk?
In the fridge. Go get it yourself.
Fine, I'm gonna get it myself.
Right. I love you.
Still, milk. So you're a lack of entertainment right now.
Shut up!
Go entertain the masses. That's something. Oh, that's good. That actually is a sufficient amount of sugar. You're learning.
Oh look, I can turn into this.
To what? Huh? That's pretty ugly.
Yeah. I can only do it 3 times though.
And ban, and yeah. I'm just not going to fuck around with this anymore. If people ask, sure, that's one thing. If they presume and make shitty statements, that is the other thing in which I click the ban button. Check. We want this distance so that we could do things in there. I mean, that is this, sure, but like, want to enlarge this slightly. Selections are under 1.25 per chance. That should work out. No, actually, just fuck it. Do it over here. Tuck. Then we take this, enlarge that so that it's proportional, and because we don't want it to be super symmetric, we can do something like this, which means you will flip the slider slightly upwards because, well, you see how far you can hold it. You flick it slightly upwards and then you go down here, which means it draws a little more attention since you change your angle of movement. As for the whether there's a way to change your voice thing, yeah, there is. My voice used to be much worse, actually. Like, it used to be pretty shit. I don't think I can do the impersonation right now, though.
Yeah, don't.
Why not? Why not?
Oh, the old one?
Why should I not do that? What the fuck? What do you want from me? Do you have a problem?
That's horrible.
Yeah, I know. So that's why I don't do that anymore. That's pretty shit. But yeah, voice things take a bit of time. Hormones don't affect voices. Well, testosterone does. Estrogen doesn't really. Your vocal, like the most important thing to realize is that vocal cords are a muscle. That's the only thing that matters really. Like, it's a muscle, you train it. It's like getting a biceps. Notable that biceps. It doesn't happen overnight. All these Reddit people though. The opposite of what? Of course the chat doesn't have a filter, it's fucking Twitch. It's Twitch and people coming from Reddit. What are you expecting? It's like the worst combination to get any sort of like, well, not for any sort of decent conversation, but it's like, man, the percentage is not going to be that high. And I like, that's a price you can take basically, because I'm doing this so that people who are actually interested in knowing about the progress of this map or want to learn something can do that. So it's really just something you have to kind of factor in. I was like, okay, fine. This is not particularly nice, but it's also not going to break me as a person, because let's just say it like that, I've had worse shit. And I believe many of us have, so really, it's like the way I look at it is just that a lot of people on the internet are simply pathetic in the way they try to express themselves. It's not necessarily even that they have a horrible intention, and they could seriously be wanting to be constructive. It's just, maybe you shouldn't talk about big things in lives and giving people like, or trying to give people advice on something that you have no idea about because you never looked into it when you're 12. It seems like a good idea. You can't add slider ticks manually. You can change the overall slider tick rate afterwards. Like, you don't have to remap after you do this. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. Slider ticks are rarely even useful. Basically, you go into the timing subsection of the menu here and you change the slider tick rate. Can I? This is a mean spot. Do I want to use a straight slider or do I want to use a curved slider? Now, who could possibly help me with this dilemma? Certainly not my girlfriend.
Don't look at me. Don't involve me in that.
Huh?
Don't involve me in this.
Fair point. Actually, this works. Oh, you mean slider points? Yeah, slider points you can add with control left click. And if you want to make a red slider point, which is the angular one, then you use 2 control left clicks. You just hold the control button and then use the left clicks. Oh yeah, the new also trader thing looks pretty professionally made actually. Like, I wouldn't have expected that. I mean, I knew it was going to look nice, but that's actually, I mean, it's not like it was super telling, it's just, it's pretty good hype material. And I believe the new website is going to look really nice. Not necessarily very practical, but it's definitely going to look really nice. And I still think you should have, like, you know, the choice to choose whether you want the old layout or not. And while we're on criticizing the website, I would also like to have an option where you can manually trigger that you can have ads on the website so that you can support the OSU money-making thing. If you want to do that. And that's an actual serious idea that I had once, like, ages ago. It's just like, but Pappy keeps with his entire, we don't want any ads at all, ever, under any circumstances, which is pretty stubborn. I mean, he is stubborn, but that's stubborn. Like, I would actually really like it if you could just manually enable ads. Like, even if you just had to go into a menu to do something like that, it would be nice. Because you could be helping out without needing to do the supporter money thing. He's not very professional. He is good at what he wants to do. Let's put it like that. He's pretty good at achieving what he wants to do. The thing is, getting him to want something is pretty fucking hard. And he gave up on also stream, which I will never forgive him for, because, like, look at this dead channel. Look at this dead channel. It's dead. This was supposed to be a big thing. Osu stream was supposed to be professional. Well, Osu Stream is an iOS app in which you can play Osu on your touch display. It has slightly different aesthetics as well as gameplay elements, including a hold node. Also, sliders are much less lenient in the timing windows, allowing it for a higher level of precision in gameplay.
Yeah, that's a bit stupid. I mean, you could have made a lot of money on it.
Yeah, that's pretty shit. I actually wanted to do that. Chudabum pum. Eloquent mapping visualization or audio play. Is there an audio equivalent for visualization as a word?
Audioization?
That sounds pretty stupid.
If you have something visual and you put audio to it.
Fair enough.
I don't think there is a word for that, but
native speakers, get on it.
yeah.
Native speakers, get on it. Just do it. Pum. I guess I'll just do this then. Perkele. Perkele. I can't pronounce this.
Perkele.
Perkele.
No. Perkele.
I can't do this.
Perkele.
Fuck yourself. For fun.
I see.
A button shares.
Wait, what? BlackRock ore sells for 99 silver per.
Also, the problem with this song is that it is very repetitive, at least in comparison to like Last Journey Home, because Last Journey Home is on a very episodic basis, has like calm phases into stronger phases with like little interruptions, like the 200 BPM one, and it doesn't ever really repeat except for the chorus. The chorus is the only part that repeats in Last Journey Home, and this one is like blah. Like it's really repetitive, so it's tempting me to make it a collab or something, or map like 1/3 of the song per year, and that's not a good idea because I want to keep it consistent. For fuck's sake. This. No. This into that, and we take it here into that, then we have like this, and then we can put a slider on top of that, so we can't because fuck editor being 43. Okay, let me clarify this. Altering the game's code sounds very technical. That's not hacking. Let me show you how you do that with the slider, okay? Okay, we put one slider here. Then we get the timestamp for where that is, which is the offset 71464. See, I put the green section here. Then we open the song folder, leave edit and select another song in here to avoid any conflicts. And then we go into this file, wait, let me do the screen thing. Then we go into this file, which is the OSU file for it. Which, well, these are all the green sections that I put down until this point. For which we use Control F and just look for the timestamp in question. Now, this is the offset at which the object is, like in time. Then this is the slider multiplier. I don't know why 1.0 is minus 100, don't ask me. Then we have the sample set, plus addition, plus something else. Then we have, this is, I believe this is, yeah, this is hit volume in percentage, this entry. And one of these last two is whether it is a red section or a green section. What the other one is, I don't know. But basically what we can do with this is we can now edit this to minus 25, for example, and save it. And we go back into OSU. Increase the volume. And have this slider, and suddenly it is extremely fucking fast. It's 4.0 instead of 1.0. Basically, you just need to use a multiplicative stat for the slider velocity entry. I know my browser isn't really the most common or up-to-date or whatever, fuck it.
Who's Firefox? Why are you using Iceweasel?
What the fuck is an Iceweasel?
Isn't that the name of your... No, wait, it's not. It's fucking Sea Monkey.
It's Sea Monkey.
Iceweasel is the...
I just got used to this and it looks pretty. Shut up. I hate you. But yeah, and that is how you alter a slider's speed, basically, beyond 0.5 to 2.0. That is how you get around the limitation, by just using multiplicative values on the OSU file. Oh no, actually I don't want to keep doing this slider spam. Not like. Yeah, I live in Stockholm now for like, actually today for exactly 2 months. Huh. Tea. Oh. That is a big mug. Fuck PP. I like having hard maps that don't give PP. Because, well, the interesting things don't give PP. Which is sad. Which is really fucking sad. Because it's interesting. Like, did you ever play Flower? Also, yes, I do like Stockholm so far. It's pretty. And the thing is, compared to where I used to live, it is much less cloudy. Like, it is slightly colder, but it's also much less cloudy. And that is really nice because where I used to live, we had like 85% to 95% cloudiness at all times. And that was just pretty disgusting. Like, let's say I don't feel like I ever had any actual summer. Wait, how does the overlap work with this? Okay, works. Or does it? Okay, move it here, and then it's better. And then we need to move this slightly so that we don't have these fucking issues with that, and that is fine. It is now 30 past 4.
Yeah.
Whereas you could say half past 4. Or half to 4, but no, that sounds stupid.
6 or something we should go to the store and buy stuff. Is that okay?
Huh?
At 6 we should go to the store.
Six? Are you telling me I'm supposed to stop the most important business that there exists in this world?
Yeah, because we need something to eat sooner or later.
Fair enough.
And oh yeah, I wanna get back so we can watch the Eurovision Song Contest. At least I'm gonna watch it every now and then.
Oh god, why? Why must you do this to me?
It's so camp. That's the reason.
Campy?
Yeah, like it's moronic and stupid and
Oh, retarded.
yeah, it is retarded.
Well, then say it like that. We're on the internet, we can't say that. Nobody's going to complain about like you making fun of actually retarded people.
But yeah.
Nobody is. Also stop saying the word cunt because that is a gendered insult. And that makes all females
Cunt?
feel
I
bad
didn't
about
say
their
cunt.
body, huh?
I didn't say cunt.
Yeah, but I did, cunt. I'm just gonna keep poking fun at that. Yeah, like, I don't... Some things I just cannot tolerate because they stupid. And by some, I mean a lot. No, fuck. Okay, fair enough. Let's do this then. Much excitement, jump maps. This song, dear person on Twitch chat, is called Cry Thunder by the artist that is known as DragonForce. In fact, it is a band, not a single artist, but the most renowned person on this certain band must be Herman Lee, also known as God, our Lord and Savior.
What?
He is also known to be Asian, and he plays the guitar, I think.
Jenny, what are you babbling about?
Somebody asked what song that was. That's all. I'm just very elaborate in my teachings, okay?
Finally,
Take.
Claymore.
Claymore? What do you want to claymore?
The Citadel Force of Claymore. It has a different, slight different color than the Glotton Zone.
Why do you keep farming transmog gear?
Why not?
It's fucking horrible. Also, why are you doing that solo when you can't even do the dragon boss?
I just did the first boss, that's it. I'm not gonna do anything else.
Yeah, well then I can't do this with you because I need the shards.
Yeah, but I was just gonna do the first boss. I'm not gonna do any of the other ones.
Also 144 FPS or hertz sounds very interesting. And I happen to have a person with me in this apartment that has a 144 hertz screen, but does not utilize it. Because she's... No, you're not utilizing it. You're using it, but like you still have this shitty GTX 670 or something. You're throwing away both your screen and your CPU, and it's like, why? Why are you doing this to me?
I have 106 FPS, that is alright, okay?
Fair enough. Tuck, tuck, tuck. But yeah, I would like to get a 144Hz screen at some point. Preferably relatively soon, because I now got a bit of money right now, like, what is it, 500 euros or something? So I could get one and still not feel like I'm putting a lot of things, like, places. The entire song is based on 1/6 and 1/3, basically. It's basically DragonForce trying to be very different by using 130 bass BPM for their bass line, and then they just use 1/6, so it's 200 anyway. It's basically 200 just with a slow bass line, like drum line, I mean. Which I don't think sounds bad. I actually like how it sounds, just it's pretty repetitive. I can't do this here. Oomph. Oh, this is that face. Oh, yeah, I did actually not see that question. I've never actually really looked into Pretty's maps post 2014, like, or after a while actually. Like, I only looked at his first maps because that was basically when we started talking. He was pretty shit back then. And full of shit as well. Like, he's gotten so much better. He's actually a nice person now. So it's real nice. But his maps, I don't really know. Actually, wait, wasn't that the Summer Beach kind of map? I like that one. Still had a few issues, obviously, but like, in general, I liked it. So yeah, what I guess I would say is like, he can map. Was like, oh yeah, the Funky Summer Beach one. I like that. That one I liked. And the Proluvis thing is, he wanted me to make a guest diff for that, and I made one, and then he didn't want it anymore. And I was like, God is gracious, but God is not always gracious. So it's like, that was mean. But yeah, if you wanted to see this map in question, then it would be this one.
Is going to justify a perfect 300 score.
C-Trot, shut up! The Yosu page refreshed itself and displayed the thing. The Catch the Beat World Cup, which like 400 people are watching right now instead of like 1,200. So yeah. Also, yeah, 6.77 stars. He wanted something. He gave me a fucked up song, and then he wants a guest div, and then doesn't want it because it's hard. So I'm going to show this right now, I guess. Obviously on autoplay. I didn't put anything into hit sounding on this map. Like, I didn't hit sound it at all. Because he said he would do it if I mapped it one for him. But so yeah, that is that. Here you go. Oh yeah, maybe I should. Nah, fuck it. Let's use the 2010 default skin for this. The hit bursts are gonna confuse everybody, but fuck it. Playability is just a myth. fuck yourself. It's fucking brutal, yeah. But if you give me a very fucked up song, then I'm obviously going to map a very fucked up map, because that's just how it's supposed to be, and he knows that. And it was supposed to be by far the hardest difficulty, but apparently it was too hard for him. Like, But yeah, I believe you should understand why it's fucking brutal now. It's very fucking hard. Let me actually look whether I have it on my push. I do. Proluvius or whatever. There you go. Don't ask me for guest diffs on fucked up songs like that if you don't want something that is really hard. Because I'm gonna make it really hard. Wait, Proluvius got ranked? Okay, fair enough. Actually, it isn't the first time that Pretty denied my guest div after he wanted it, and then, like, I made it and he didn't want it anymore, so that happened before. It's just like, nee. I'm wondering. I wonder. Isn't that a Hearthstone reference? Presumably it is. I shall just go by that. I wonder. I want this to make sense. Go here. We want to have a perfect triangle with this, and we don't want it to look weird with the previous two objects. So we do it like this, because we are fucking pedantic about whatever. But we, I mean myself, because nobody else cares. And we're not supposed to scale this. Figuring out the way you want to rotate something is weird, because like, no, actually do I want to do this negatively? I want to curl it around the middle. Maybe 30. Something. Or 30, 45 or 60. 60 maybe. Why not? Why not 60? Does it work? Yeah, it actually does work. It works. Thing is, this part in the song really reminded me of something in Heroes of Our Time, which is where I did the single best triangle pattern in the entirety of this game, as I shall call it very arrogantly, because I really, really like it, which is like the second or third key-eyed time. Basically, I did a lot of triangles in this map. Not a whole lot, but it's like, they were there. Should be in this one. Oh yeah, this one. This pattern. This is just so good, because it's like you go here, and then you go back there, and it's like you can basically go into like a spiral motion with this entire thing. Which, if anybody actually wants to know, yeah. I'm not rotating with shortcuts because I'm not. That's a good reason. I never got into doing the entire super shortcutting everything routine. But basically what I mean is, in this case, even though nobody asked for this explanation, but I'm going to do it anyway. You can get this like paint doesn't have a spiral option, but like you get what I mean. It's like you can do it like that, and then just loops and loops and loops around for all the 3 triangles. Because it goes there, it goes there again, then it goes there again or something. It's like you have this triple loop thing, and it's just so smooth. And it also makes sense, like geometrically speaking, because the shapes actually fit well to each other because they're rotated properly. Which, if you want to do things like that, like patterns like that, it's really hard to get it right, and it's a very, like, it's not very easy to fit that with any song. It's like maybe a once a song thing. And since now we are broken out of the thingy where we do the thing, top-notch explanation. Let me switch this back. Yeah, since we are now switched out of the triple pom 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 thingy, we can now do more stuff. Which is we do this again. Is it really this far? It actually is this far. Let me test this. How far does it go up? Okay, it's borderline, but it works. I certainly can take a look into your first map, but not right now. Because it's going to take a while, because I'm going to explain everything and anything. T. For potential self-criticism, visit this thread and acquire professional knowledge. In other words, I would reference a lot of things I mentioned in there anyway, so might as well have a look at it while I'm not doing that already. But yeah, I don't mind going like on a Skype call or something and going through a map. Like, I actually really don't mind that. It's just I don't want to type out 4 to 12k word mods anymore, because that just really goes, like, gets to my hands. Like, it really gets to my hands. Pum pum. Don't want it like that. Don't want more space. I think I want more space.